In this section, we're going to take a look at the back end specifically, and we're going to take a look at the dashboard. I'm going to give you an overview of the core features of the back end and also the configuration settings. This is where you can set things how you want it to be, different parameters. There's some things that come by default, but you may or may not want to keep those settings, so you're going to learn how to change those. And then you're going to learn how to create stores. You can create stores on the back end or the front end. Now, as an administrator and the site owner, you have 100% control over the number of stores that each vendor can create. You're also going to be responsible for creating categories. You determine the types of products that you want to sell in your store. So when you create the categories, the vendors on the front end are going to be able to add the products on that specific categories. And you're going to be able to add as many products as you want to. You can also check your orders. We're going to go over viewing your sales report, your payout report, creating coupons. This one is very big. One of the benefits that this store has is the ability for you or your vendors to create coupons. So they can create coupons for their store to increase their sales. And it's a great way for them to have 100% control in terms of giving discounts to certain products. We're also going to talk about selecting your country. You can create or edit regions. You can create different tag zones. And tag zones are very helpful and very important because if you want to tax a certain region a certain amount, then you can do that. For example, if you want to set a percentage where every user that makes a purchase from North America gets charged a certain fee, then you can do that. If you want to do the same thing for Africa, for wherever you want to set it, you can do that. And then we're going to take a look at add or edit length classes, the same as weight classes as well. And then we're going to have some practice exercises for you to do. One of the things that I do with all my courses is that I want you to understand what you're doing. A lot of times when people take courses, they're so ready to just rush to the next lesson. But with this course, I don't want you to rush it. I want you to take your time to make sure that you understand everything that you're learning, how to implement it, and how to utilize it for your specific type of business. And then at the end, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this section on what you should focus on and the things that you should be able to do very easily. So make sure that you take your time in going through these. Don't rush it. This is not a race. You take your time and make sure you understand everything that I'm going through step by step. If you have any questions about this section, I would love for you to contact me, reach out to me, through the forum so that I can be able to get your questions answered. So let's move on to this section.